Glad to have you with us from Malone Stadium in Monroe, Louisiana. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs and the UL Monroe Warhawks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The UL Monroe head coach told me before the game he is taking a 1-0 approach. Even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today, he said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Guys, back to you.
Thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side now. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Got his man on the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense in a bunch formation. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Baker. On the run, fires downfield. With the catch, it's Finley. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. And the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
And the Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Motion from the back. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Running inside, it's Miller. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
The give to the back. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. So UL Monroe's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
They'll run it from the gun. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. Makes it past the marker. At the 45 on his way. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Second down coming up. Motion from the wideout. Maybe a crease. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back and leaves it. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The Warhawks will try to move the chains on fourth down. Ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So an 82-yard drive there, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Grabbed over the middle, it's Finley. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The play action fake. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Jackson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. On the move at the 30. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going.
Throws toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Caught. They come through with the explosive play, and they'll have the first down, but we see a man who is slow to get up, and let's check on him. And the Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection. Touchdown, ULM Monroe! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Just blinding speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
The give to the right. Can't get him to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Got room at the 35. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Makes the catch. It's Miller. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Baker. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. The Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off play action on first down. He's got the tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he's in! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard.
Breaks into the open. Well, so much for running out the clock. You get a huge play like that, and you're set up maybe to put points on the board before the break. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first. There's a crease. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The run inside. It's Miller. At the 35, he's loose. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they use a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Baker. He hurls one deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. What a return that one was. 95 yards. He took it back for 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He smashes his way through again. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And he should have enough for a Louisiana Tech first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give is to Miller. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Finley. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Dropping back, it's Baker. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have...
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Warhawks getting set on 1st and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Warhawks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Right on the money. And they swarm him under.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Going for the goal line. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. Stepping to the right. Got out of trouble and throws. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. A long way to go on 4th and goal. Just keep slinging it. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Back to throw, it's Baker. Nowhere to go, and now the ball's out. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead, he gives up the big safety.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Throwing on the run. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the first down. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Elrich. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quick strike complete. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Third and 6 yards to go. They feed him again. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
I think you run that ball right there knowing that I'm going to run it again on fourth down. I'm going to go for it on fourth down. I got another play. Nice job by that defensive line not getting moved around, making a play. They got to get one more stand right here.
It's caught. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together.
He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Trying play action. Swings it out to his running back. There he goes. Lowers those pads. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Dropping back, it's Baker. Pocket breaking down. Got his man on the right. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Gonna look downfield again. Bought a little time, lets it go. The short hands, it's Fenley. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's Miller. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this game.
A shot toward the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but They're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, down on the UL Monroe sideline, this is a developing story down here on the sideline right now. With this big lead, the coaches are going to the backup quarterback, and they say he...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. In the red area, it's Miller. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. On first and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be fourth down. Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Back to pass, it's Baker. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Got his man. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.